widely accepted theory is that Native Americans came to North America from Eurasia by a land bridge, connecting Siberia and Alaska during the Ice Ages over 12,000 years ago. The North American Indians are broken up into 10 different categories based on location and culture. The following are the 10 different Native American culture areas: Arctic, Subarctic, Northwest Coast, Plateau, California, Great Basin, Southwest, Plains, Northeast, and Southeast. All these areas have many different tribes that vary in culture and religion. Most widely known stereotypes do not fit in with all these categories.
Misinterpretations and lack of understanding of Native American culture have caused many problems for different tribes over the decades. Some believe that Indians have lost their land to the settlers because they were inferior. However, in actuality, it was the European diseases that rendered the settlers victorious. Some also claim that Native Americans have no civilization before the Europeans landed. This is another example of simple misunderstanding of their culture. The Native Americans had well-established tribes, many of which are still active today. The term Indian giver derives from the alleged practice of American Indians of taking back gifts from the white settlers. However, it is more likely that the settlers wrongly interpreted the Indians' loans to give them as gifts. This term is still used today and is considered disrespectful.
Media messages are an inescapable feature of modern life. Media displays and perpetuates shared ideas and image or social representation of the social world. Native Americans are normally portrayed as savages. This is a one-sided message that the brutality of war was ascribed to Native Americans alone. But in reality, non-Indians killed many defenseless Indians. They tortured them and locked them. Stereotype shades the truth.
When most people hear of Indian reservations, they think of the stereotypes of poor and impoverished people who have drug and alcohol issues. While this is not always the case, most of the reservations found in America are in fact succumbing to these problems. The high use of alcohol could possibly be a result of European colonists who made alcohol easily accessible to the Native Americans. While having a family tree full of drinkers is a possible cause for alcoholism, many of the cultural and social conundrums the Indians face can lead to excessive drinking as well. Reservation life is quite normal, for these Native Americans have jobs, families, and responsibilities. But the lack of support from outside sources makes living in these reservations a bit more challenging. From early on, when Native Americans were forced into reservations, they have been neglected and cast aside from the normal population. Reservation life can definitely improve with the help of neighboring communities and an overall change in thinking towards Native Americans.
You got it.
A new controversy has arisen in the United States of America. The way American society views racism and equality has changed drastically over the last 20 years, and this includes the way we view sports teams' mascots. High school, collegiate, and professional sports teams have used racist mascots for many years, especially those from Native American culture. From the Chicago Blackhawks to the widely infamous Washington Redskins, arguments and debates have popped up around the nation to change the name of the mascots. It has been argued that these images and nicknames are insensitive and may even violate anti-discrimination laws. One person stated that it is disturbing to see that Native American references are still being used in educational institutions where diverse groups of people come together to learn to interact respectfully with people from different cultures. Other natives have come out themselves and said that these mascots are famous symbols and are actually not offensive and are a face and source of pride. This debate will continue and grow for many years to come.